and 8 of them are lecturers. What special and scarce skills are they providing in the institution that was not found in the country?
Why the legal foreigners ran away? Why did they run away?
Thank you.
Why did they run away? Why are you keeping illegal? Why are you abusing black people here?
Some of the data, the department, the data that they brought to us could not help us have a clearer picture. So we then, after that meeting, gave them to get...
You throw me out, you go to court. All I'm saying is that the president must answer if he wants to take the question.
But there was a cost to the good name South Africa has built since 1912. And we're going to pay heavy for that.
So South Africans are now going after foreign lecturers in South Africa. They are saying there are more foreign lecturers in South African universities than South Africans, and they don't understand why that is the issue in South Africa. Also, there is a man who is a Zimbabwean, and people are saying that he has scammed South Africans, about 4 South Africans, and the story is just funny, but I will bring you all that. And also, Pakela is still on the street marching, going to workplaces, factories to factories, farms to farms, and they are basically demanding that they should employ South Africans. And why are they employing non-South Africans? I don't want to talk much. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. You don't lose anything by liking. Just give the video a thumbs up. Let's go into the video, watch, come back and talk.
I'll move very fast to the issue of foreign teachers. We have 10 that you have presented in front of us, and 8 of them are lecturers. What special and scarce skills are they providing in the institution that was not found in the country? Out of all 8, which special skills do they provide? That was the scarce skill that you could not find in the country, that you had to go outside the country and get them. 8 are from Zimbabwe.
No, thanks very much, ma'am. If you look at the 8 of them, they were employed somewhere around 2022. Indeed, you are correct, they're not providing any scarce skill.
Not all of them were employed in 2020. There is the recent one, 2020, 2023, 2022. All 8, they don't provide any scarce skills. It's Bachelor of Engineering, honors, Bachelor of Science, and honors in Agriculture. There's nothing that is rare and not found in the country. If I may ask, why did they get the first preference rather than filling the gap of the unemployment that we're facing as the country? I'm speaking of 8 people that are employed, not providing anything that is different from what we have and from what we can offer. Seated there trying to give reasons. What would have been a better reason to get a foreign person to come be a lecturer, having a diploma in education, whereas we have produced more than 5,000 of those in our universities, and they are out there unemployed? Irregardless of the year, 2022, 2018, 2016 is the same thing to me. What was the logic behind it?
No, thanks very much, ma'am. I'm willing to go back and check with HR records to check why they were employed. Where I'm seated now, ma'am, I don't have any explanation that I can provide why they were not employed, why they were employed, ma'am.
I think we started this process sometime last year when we had received complaints from some of the professors who had told us that some of the institutions against the law are preferring foreign nationals over South Africans. We then, because it was late in the year, we decided at the beginning, the first term this year, we're going to start with the first meeting on the 18th of February this year, where we interrogated some of the data, the department, the data that they brought to us could not help us have a clearer picture. So we then, after that meeting, gave them to get all the information from universities, gave them a month. They did so there was a misunderstanding between us and them. We said a month, and then they said they thought it's 2 months, but indeed around the 18th of April, they sent us the data. We looked at the data, and as and when we interact with institutions, we'll then ask them to explain some of the data that they would have sent to us. And you may have seen that 2 weeks back we had a meeting with the University of Cape Town, and what came out of the data that we got from them is that at the professor level, we have about just under 40% which are white professors. We had just under 40% which are foreign professors, and about 20% which are black, a combination of black, Indians and colored professors, which paints a bad picture for us, because this government since around 2013, using different programs like your NGAP program to get black, whites and Indian, or blacks, Indians and colored professors or academics to get their professorship and their doctorship. It means government has spent a lot of money, and at least at this institution and 3 others, the results have not shown.
What are the 3 others?
So where we have foreign national professors which are greater than those of the combination of blacks, Indians and coloreds, it's so far our data shows us it's UCT, it's University of Free State, University of Pretoria and University of Venda. And all of them, in fact, at UCT, the numbers are quite, shocking, because it's 39.3% of all professors at that institution are foreign nationals, whereas the combination of 3 designated groups of blacks, Indians and colored only make about 22%.
Honorable Malema, I actually don't want to throw anyone out, but you can't continue.
You don't have such powers. You can't throw me out. You don't have such power.
Don't try to.
You are taking illegal decisions. So you can't throw me out. All we are saying, the president, you throw me out, you go to court. All I'm saying is that the president must answer if he wants to take the question. Let the president give us an answer. He's here. Stop being an overprotective over the president and creating an impression that the president is incapable of answering questions or responding on his behalf. Let the president take a podium. Let the president tell us if he wants to answer it or not.
So, let us report plainly. They were contained, and the shutdown they promised did not break the back of the republic. But there was a cost to the good name South Africa has built since 1912. And we're going to pay heavy for that as a country. The organizers and funders must understand they are eroding our standing as a safe home for the tourist and the investor, and isolating us from our own continent. And when South Africa stands alone, it will not succeed. We see these patterns for what they are: the agent provocateur, the cheap mob politics of the ballot chaser, and the poison of ethno-nationalism that will break this country apart. The enforcement of our laws is the work of the state and of no one else.
So, Zimbabweans, hey, Charlie. So this Zimbabwean man, where they see for my screen here, this man sold 1 container. This man is living in South Africa. He sold 1 container to 4 South Africans. 1 container shop, he sold to 4 South Africans. Immediately he collected the money. This Zimbabwean man packed his bag and everything, run back to Zimbabwe and left the 4 South Africans. Now they begin the fight for the rightful owner. This person they talk saying me first purchase him. This person they talk saying me first purchase him. Hey, Zimbabwean, Charlie. This news now don't the trend though. I know so many of you have never heard the news, but no worry. CEO Madabuchi, I got your back. Make sure say they follow this page. Hey, Zimbabwe, when I do this one, no. So I just wake up this morning. They see this breaking news. Hey, Hey, Zimbabwe. And I decided to show South Africa a little bit lesson. Hey, imagine this man selling one container. He sold the one container to 4 South Africans. But how did this man get to plan this and be able to collide 4 South African heads together? How? Imagine selling one container to 4. Hey. He collided 4 South African heads together, collected their money, jackpot. So since South Africans are saying foreigners must leave, the Zimbabwean man has no choice but to collide their head, collected their money each, then jackpot back to Zimbabwe. Hey, Charlie, Zimbabwean. Hey.
There's no foreign person who'll come to your country and commit crime unless they are working for a South African or they are sent by a South African. So before you jump and start solving things you don't know, please conduct your research. And please allow people who understand the law to act legally. Do not take law into your own hands. You have no right to stop people in the street. You have no right to assault people. But to see how coordinated this hatred is, the police are watching people being harmed, physically harmed, being insulted, and the police are just standing there chatting to each other. They're not doing anything. And then we have the audacity to stand up on national television and say we are not xenophobic. We need to do better as human beings. We need to stand up and see what is happening around us. We need to understand people who are sent by white supremacy, who are paid. Today, black people are still suffering in South Africa because of other black people who are paid to prolong their suffering. And today, that's what you are supporting. It is very disappointing that you cannot use your own brain to do the correct things.
You see, now that the truth is out, you can never find Jacinta out here to defend her claims. Nigerians are the ones selling drugs in our country. 64% of crimes in South Africa are committed by foreigners. You cannot find her out here to defend her claims. You see, this is why we say you guys are not educated. Because there is no way without statistics. Your minister opened her mouth to declare Nigerians are the ones selling drugs in your country. Without the statistics, a minister opened her mouth to say something like that. That is very, very disappointing to see in a country that is as big as South Africa. I promise you, it's a very disappointing. You guys open your mouth to speak nonsense without statistics, without evidence, without proof. Now that the truth is out, none of you are out here to even defend your claims. Less than 300 Nigerians in your prisons. Less than 300 Nigerians in your prison. The whole South Africa. Look how big South Africa is. The whole of South Africa, less than 300 Nigerians are in your prison. And you said they are the ones committing crimes in your country. You hate us. I said it before. You hate us. And we hate you too. Trust me. At this point, there is no love between us. I'm telling you this as a voice of Nigerians. There is no love between us. South Africans and Nigeria, no love.
With those guys, can we please remove it off my property? You are not welcome. I have no time to meet with you today. You're welcome to give me a call and we can set up a meeting at another time. I'm not meeting with you at the moment. I'm dealing with the Department of Labor. I'm happy to deal with them. I'm dealing with SAP. I'm happy so to deal with why them. the legal foreigners ran away? Why did they run away?
Thank you.
Why did they run away? Why are you keeping illegal? Why are you abusing black people here? Why are you taking black people who have no rights? And you come and make them donkeys here?
Sorry, guys, can we
you mustn't do that. You mustn't do that. This is new South Africa. This is new South Africa. I tried to speak to you and you didn't want to talk to me. I tried to talk to you. You guys mustn't do this nonsense here. You mustn't do this thing.
This is our black brothers, as much as they're coming from other countries, but they are our black brothers. And you are also my brother. We must treat this country right. You mustn't look for cheap labor.
Lack of knowledge of that.
You see, that is a problem. You see, that is a problem. That's why I'm trying by all means to help everyone keep their attitude right, because you guys are very fast to say we have papers, we have this, we have this, we have this. There are a lot of things that comes with doing business in South Africa. There are social responsibilities, there are corporate responsibilities, there are a lot of things, and you guys must invest. As you are coming from outside, you must invest at least through Treasury 5 million. Did you invest 5 million? Yeah. So you can't have a business in South Africa with a work permit. You can't have a work permit and then do business in South Africa. You can't do that, because the requirements and regulations you won't follow, because your status doesn't even give you access to that. So as these people, as peaceful as they are, as you can see them, you are only a handful of people. If these people start attacking you, you can't do anything. So we don't want that. Can we please have an amicable solution? Can we please have a consensus to say, guys, we understand what you are saying. How can we fix it? How can we? Social responsibility, by the way, means you empower people. You must, in 12 years, we must have produced people who can run your business. You guys come into the country, you are not stealing, but it is equal to stealing when you are doing business and you are not educating anyone to do business, and then those people, you know, you have someone working for you for 12 years and they still a worker, they still a chauffeur or a merchandiser or somebody. They're supposed to have grown, because by South African standards, some people must be promoted to certain position or to new position as they grow in the workplace. So those are the things. Bafo, so these are the things before you guys say, oh, I have papers, because if I can take your ID now as we are standing here on my phone, on a loudspeaker, I can give it to somebody who I trust, and they will tell me that when you came into the country you had nothing. They will tell me, I don't know you, it's my first time seeing you, but I'm telling you now, if you give me your ID now, or your number, whatever number, I can stand in front of you here, put the person in loudspeaker. That's how much I go when I'm doing these investigations. All of you came into this country without papers, and you went and bought papers. We know that, because our Home Affairs is effed up. So we don't want to go to that. We are saying to you guys, leave these businesses, because we are 1,000 steps ahead of the government. We are 1,000 steps ahead from the people who are lying to you and saying they are going to protect you. We are 70 million South Africans. I have almost 1 million men ready to storm your businesses, but we don't want to do that, because we respect this country. We can't be contradicting ourselves and saying we want to fix this country and then we take down. We can't do that. We can't say we are men, we stand for the good. We can't say we are men of God and then we come and terrorize you. We can't do that. But you must respect a peaceful approach, because it's very important. We are doing it purposely because we want to protect our country. We don't want to protect our country as an unruly country, or as a country that doesn't have laws or don't obey the policemen and women that are standing in front of me. But you guys must help us. You understand, my brother? Thank you. You must help us, because the time is coming. I don't care. I don't care, and I am saying it in front of the police. The time is coming where South Africans are not going to march peacefully, and we don't want that. We are praying so hard to God. We don't want that. We want you guys to respect us. You have made your money now. You have made your money. Go back to your country. You have made your money. How much have you made? Millions and millions on South Africa, and you don't bank with our banks. You have your own banking systems. You have your own judiciary systems. You have everything on your own. And we are scared as men of South Africa. As a warrior commander, I'm very scared to have people roaming around in my country and I don't know what they are doing. I'm a concerned man. I'm a concerned man. I'm one of the very few people who pay attention to this thing that is going on in this country. Some people are just drinking and doing whatever they want. I am every day, I don't sleep, my brother. I don't sleep, I don't rest. Because I'm so scared that people from Nigeria, who are very dangerous, who are feeding our kids drugs, are here in this country. People from your country, some of them are very dangerous people who ran away from the country because they were going to be executed there if they were caught. They are here. Ex-soldiers are here. Ex-terrorists are here. People who are very dodgy and selling wrong stuff to our people are here in this country. And as a man, I took upon myself to say, you know what? Let me choose death than to look at these things going on like this. Let me protect our kids. Let me protect our law enforcement officers. Let me protect even the government, because the government can't see everywhere every day. But I'm begging you guys, I'm here peacefully with these people to beg you guys to have a solution on this problem, because this is a problem that you guys must understand. I'm South Africans now. We have kept you. We have loved you. We have housed you. We've been very warm with you.
Guys, no, you guys, talk guys, listen to me. Hey, listen to me. I was just approached outside to pay 150 rand. Then I can get within 10 minutes my card. Okay, so I'll stand here. My card was first in this box. Okay, 2 people has already been held before I've been addressed. They are paying them 150 rand outside. I'm phoning the police.
Do you guys know that when I came back from Nigeria, a lot of shit went down? 50%, if not 60% of people that I knew cut me off. I got so much hate. My DMs were flooding. I was getting negative comments from left, right, and center, not from the internet, but from people that I thought that were close to me, people that I thought that were family, people that I thought that, oh, they love me. People just switched up on me. What hit the most is people that I thought that they were my circle, turn their backs on me. I have lost so much. So much. As you seem like this, all I have is my mom, my brother, my aunts, just my near family. I don't have anybody else, and just a few friends. I've got no one. And it's not just about for men, it's genuine love. I genuinely feel a deep connection to the culture. Sometimes I actually even doubt about what if somewhere in my ancestry line I could be Igbo, because I relate so much to the culture. I even try my best not to overdo, not to overpost, right? Nigeria is my favorite African country. I've been called a slut, a prostitute. I've been called so many names on TikTok. In my DMs, I've got outrageous comments, DMs from people, threats, hate comments. And on Twitter, I've gotten so many comments. I don't even enter TikTok anymore. Like, if you search my name on TikTok and you see the dragging I got.
It's a cult. It's a cult called Black South Africanism, or Black SAnz, whatever you want to call them. It's a cult. Because I don't know why you're giving someone grief for dating or for loving another group of people of the same race. If it's a different race, that would be weird. Let alone your own race. Wow. You've sidelined her. She said she lost friends, even family members, simply because she goes to visit Nigeria and she loves Nigerians. You see the hate? Wow. It's a cult. That's all it is. It's a cult. These people are in a cult. They don't even know. Wow. When you hear someone like this giving a testimony, you would think this is from the 1940s, 1950s, in the deep south of America, or in Europe somewhere, where white people are discriminating against black people. No, this is present day South Africa.
So my question is, who sat down for foreigners be employed as lecturers in South African universities? And I'm sure some of these universities, definitely, or most of them, are even public universities. So the question is, how come? You understand what happened? Is it that South Africans do not have enough lecturers, or the lecturers are there, but these schools are not employing them? What is the reason? Because I don't think the foreigners should be blamed here. Rather, the foreigners, they are basically working and they are making an impact. But the question is, who makes these employments and who employs these people, and why are they not employing South Africans? You understand? That should be the question. It's sad and it's strange Honestly, I said it in my previous video that I was shocked to see when foreigners closed their shops around the Johannesburg area. You could see that most of the shops, or probably I can say all the shops, were owned by foreigners. How come? Like, how did you guys get here? Because if it happens in my country, I will never be happy and I will not understand. You understand? So why did it happen in your country? Why? And these things, I think the questions should be directed to your leaders. Straight away. That's why did they sit down for this to happen if it is against the law? Why? And also, this man, I don't know whether it is true, the story, but this is what people are saying, that he scammed about 4 South Africans. He wanted to sell his container, and at the end of the day, he sold a container to about 4 different South Africans, and now these South Africans are fighting over the container and he is gone. I don't know how authentic or how true this story is, but this is what is like trending on the internet. If you're South African, let me know if it is true or not. Thank you so much for watching.